if the Heretics have anything up their sleeve.
It might be pretty tall ask, Dinko. That overpass showing did not look convincing at all. At least the one thing going for the French-Belgian side is the fact that they have won the knife round and they will be opting to start rather on the CT side. Now, for NIP, we've seen what they can do here on Vertigo. It looks so very impressive. We have Plopsky just making sure no one's pushing up towards B, but it does look like an A hit is going to be coming in. It's going to be the one player spotting. It's Kiyoshima spotting a player out, immediately falling back, and you can see the utility being expended already early on here. One Molotov towards sandbags to make sure there's no one lurking there. And Heretics haven't rotated yet. They're still going to be playing for retake. They could work out. They have 2 nades. They have a smoke in the kit as well as a flashbang. The double nades could definitely come in handy here. Kiyoshima unable to quite get a tags in, and that's a great Molotov, Nico. That Molotov prevents Maka from tossing the grenade, so the bomb's going to get planted, and now it's a 5v5 post plant, something which you don't see that often, especially in pistol rounds.
Well, the time ticking bomb just beefing away as NIP looks to try and hold on. It's going to be the nade that goes on in. It's not going to do a lot of damage. Team Heretics are going to be looking for this retake straight onto the bomb. Lucky goes. He's just got to full stick this. Oh my god, that's the way they win this. That's mental. He just goes in and goes, you know what? Instead of taking his kills, I'm just going to go straight away and defuse this bomb. And well, Team Heretics, they win the round.
That's the way to play the objective. You know, you get the bomb down. You know, opponents get the bomb down. You just go for the defuse, and I love it. I love it from Lucky there. And a little lucky as well to get away with it. NIP were not expecting that. They were so ready for the retake, but they weren't expecting Lucky to just stick it, surrounded by a number of Frenchmen. It's going to be Heretics winning the pistol round. But bomb down, NIP going to have no trouble going for this force spy. Galil's all around. I do believe I see an AK there. Yes, an AK in the hands of Plopsky as well. And they're going to be opting to go for a very heavy investment with the rifle, Stinker. This is a little surprising from Nip. Just the 3 smokes in the hands of Electro, Knock, and Rez. Scout for Electro, trying to find someone to peek on down. Nade's going to sail in, not going to do much damage. In fact, Xmas takes quite a bit of damage. And now the Scout, this could be troublesome. Nade, though, now the second one. Doing a much more substantial chunk of damage on the Nip side. They're still looking for the pick here. And his aggression, though. Kiyoshima gets tagged on a 3 HP, but he's still going to get the kill through the smoke. And look at Maka. What is he doing? He just runs in like a madman, a lunatic, and he's going to get taken down. What is he up to, Dinko? Please explain.
Well, I think
I jump struck as well.
Yeah, I don't think I can explain that, Blair. Some things that cannot be explained. And while Twist is going to be up on towards the side, Lucky starting to come around the side. It's going to be a Molotov that goes down in front of him. And now he's just going to be up on top of the site. Now, Kiyoshima is ridiculously low, but it doesn't really matter. Lucky just backing him up, taking the kill straight through, dropping Twist off the top of the site. Now they move forward as a unit here on the CT side. Plopsky's going to start spamming away, trying to take them down. There's now a man advantage in play here for Team Heretics. A lot of damage done here on the Plopsky and Rez. 7 HP left on Rez, and he'll be overrun. Navira taking him down on the MP5. And now a 2v3. A man advantage here on the CT side to play with, as Team Heretics want to try and recover again. I love how Lucky's just going to go back for the defuse. Not again, Lucky. They're not going to let that happen twice. Instead, you're going to have to fight for it. And Navira and Kiyoshima will come through with the kills. It's going to be 2-0 here for Team Heretics. Damn close round for NIP, but it doesn't go their way.
It's just an insane, like the past 2 rounds have just been ludicrous, right? And it just continues. The first round, Lucky just sticking the bomb there, and the second one, Maka like a madman just running in, and then a very good retake coming in from Heretics. Though they did a lot of damage with their SMGs there, and they do keep 2 players alive. That means 2 rifles retrieved into round number 3. And for Nip, they get the bomb down. Of course, don't get anything much from that. So we're going to be seeing another force though, and again, sparse utility for the Swedes. And I'm actually happy to see that Heretics are haven't been cowed after that performance in Overpass. They are still taking the fight to NIP. Albeit, Maka maybe taking it a little too hot. I would love to see him slow things down a little bit. Listen, the guy's a sick player, but at times he makes my brain hurt.
He does. And he's one of those players that is a very young, talented player, but you know that they have a couple of things to work on. You know they have some up they have to go back to the drawing board with and really start to consider some of their tempered aggression. Lucky is going to go forward. Twist is going to take him down. Mac coming through with a headshot. Shuts down Twist in the spray on the second. That's what you want to see from him. That's exactly what we're talking about, Blair. Almost on cue.
But that full commit, right? You just went for it, all the 30 bullets. Most players, after you get the first kill, and you realize the spray is going a little wild, would probably fallen back. It's like, it's fine, I got the trade. But Maka, he's just like 100 or nothing. And in some dark corner of my mind, Dinko, I respect that. I respect his full commit.
I mean, go big or go home, right? That's the saying. And well, Mac is certainly going big. It's going to be a huge nade in towards those sandbags. But Kirishima not biting, not peeking from the position. He wants to come out around the corner, but there's 3 players running past him. It's 1 kill for Kirishima. Lekko coming back in. Kyo dealt with. And now NIP looking for a way to salvage this round. Man down. Bit of an issue for them, but the spam through the smoke is nearly good enough from Nock. But look at this wrap round the smoke from Maka. He's going to come right through. There's the 3rd kill and a 4th. What a round from Maka. A brilliant display of his abilities, and it gives Team Heretics a 3rd round on the board.
Absolutely brilliant stuff from Maka. He definitely makes up for the 2nd round there, 100%. 4 kills, the full commit spray. And then, of course, I wouldn't say saving the round there, because NIP, obviously, they were surrounded by the CTs, and they were a man down as well. But lovely stuff from Maka, who was pretty much neutered in the map number 2. Finally waking up here. 3-0 lead for the French-Belgian side. This is pretty impressive stuff. And NIP finally will have to go for the pistols now. Deagles all around. Nivera, nice little burst there with the FAMAS, finds Rez's head. Just the Deagles on the 4 players for NIP.
He's not stopping. Another kill picked up from Maka. May just be against the pistols, but still a great display. Plopsky, Lekro, and Nock. A 3v5 with the pistols in their hands. Let's see if they can muster anything together.
I've never ever got a Deagle headshot after getting that rare animation in the Deagle.
Oh,
never.
It is a great feeling, Blav. I've only done it a few times, but it's one of the true luxuries in life.
I don't think getting it against like bots count, to be honest. But hold on.
Okay, Blav. That's all I've ever got it against. So don't take it away from me.
There we go. It's so rare to find, right? And Nivera. Oh, there we go. Plopsky doesn't need the animation. He just needs the bullet. He's gonna find a kill. And XMS is not isolated. He does have back in the form of Lucky, but he can get tagged away by the Deagle shot to Maka coming in to help his teammate out. XMS finds Lekro. Now Nock looking to find something here, but he's all alone, surrounded by the French, with the bomb at his feet, and Kirishima peering over the top, plucks his head. He's gonna upgrade his pistol as well. A nice round from Heretics. They keep 4 alive. That's a very, very convincing round there. And now he's starting to build up a bank as well.
They are indeed. 4-0 up here for the Heretics. We'll take a look at what NIP can bring into this round. It's certainly a lot. They'll have a plethora of utility, AKs across the board. No AWP. NIP certainly capable of pulling this round off. And well, we have to see if they can get something on the board finally. If not, well, Heretics will be extremely happy about that. This is the kind of performance they would hope for coming out of pretty one-sided affair and overpass. And the Heretics are no slouches. Look at this boost coming in. Lucky over the top. He's going to try and spray away on towards Twist, but that smoke caused a little bit of a difficulty for him. He's unable to pick up a kill from it.
I like how, despite the buffing the strength of that wall over there, it's much harder to wall bank. Teams still do like going for these wall banks, and it can find kills. It's much better than earlier, where it was just basically non-existent. That's beautiful from Maka. Perfectly at his feet. And I think it's a beautiful sound effect as well, Dinko. Can you do more of that later
It's
on?
my Foley sound expertise, you know. I've
Boing.
it's more of it where that came from, that's for sure.
Well, it's been a long day, and I do believe you're allowed to go for some sound effects, just for the entertainment factor. But we do definitely have entertainment on our hands. I don't think we need to add more here. It's been a hell of a start to the final map here. The final map of Road to Rio, ladies and gentlemen. Man down.
Okay, Maka, what? Why have you done that? Oh my god, alright, okay.
What is wrong with this? He's broken me.
Oh well, that's that one time where you kind of just wonder what the hell, why?
Sorry.
What was going through his mind? Well, anyway, Lucky just walks forward, catches Lekro back to some form of normality. Oh no, Lucky, I'm just gonna defuse every bomb today. Just stands in the smoke. There we go. Actually, Working out as well. All the kills coming in. Heretics, my god, that is just a mental round overall. Nothing makes sense anymore, Blair. Well, Maka must have just went, well, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Just run straight through a Molotov.
Listen, I know it's late for me right now, but I need someone to break this down for me. I really do. It makes no sense. Maka, what were you thinking? Like, the Molotov didn't even land behind you or on you, it was in front of you, and he just runs on in. There was no reason for him to go for that. And then Lucky, of course, just recreating the pistol round, just sticking the bomb. I'm just lost it. But you know what? I'm having a ball here. As the Ninjas in Pyjamas, they discovered that there is another bomb site, and they're going to find it for free.
Well, NIP a little bit triggered about that one. They're just going to charge straight in towards B. A great answer back. They're going to find success here. Kirishima, the last remaining player. Over towards CT spawn. Shouldn't really be doing too much on this position. In fact, he might just die quickly here. This spot from him. Does he spot the backpack of a knock? That is the question. No, but he's aware of the possibility. And now he's stuck in between a rock and a hard place. He'll manage one, but Knock is there for the instantaneous trade. It's going to be NIP with their first on the board. A long while coming, I have to say. A lot of rounds that they potentially could have won, but Heretics have just been stealing them away, and you can see how close it has been just by the economy of the Heretics.
Yeah, and I'm also happy that NIP have discovered that a B bomb site is a potential site they could try as well. They've just been going towards A time and time again. And hopefully they realize there are more opportunities available, and here we go. Like you said, it's a full eco. USB's around, and Electro, nice spray there. Almost gets the eco ace, but Nevera will at least get the one constellation kill, and that's going to be NIP stringing two together after what's been quite a while. At least for Heretics, though, it was just a very quick eco. They might just force this one up. They could potentially do it. But Nevera and XMS are sub $4,000. Lucky just right above 4150. Might be having second thoughts about it. Could be some upgraded guns. There we have it. This is going to equalize the money out a little bit. You know, Scout coming in, a few upgraded pistols. That's about it. And it's going to be Plopsky popping ahead. And it seems like NIP, ever since they found success towards the B bomb site, now they're having a much more heavier presence towards B.
Just trying to prevent some early aggression from the Heretics. They haven't really got a whole lot going for them in this kind of round. Just some Deagles in play. Lucky with a Deagle in his hand. XMS as well. Scout in the hands of Kirishima. But Maka, the main utility carrier, he's still got the smoke and the nade in his hands. But not too much should be expected from the Heretics in round number 8. Should be an NIP round all day long. Lecro towards middle. 4 players heading their way in towards the A bomb site. Molotov's clearing out. NIP will have the bomb plant safely coming through. Heretics with a stack on the other end of the map. And it's going to be an NIP third round on the board. Heretics might actually just consider saving what they've got here. There isn't a whole lot, but it's better than nothing. And there's no real reason to go for this. NIP's economy is in a pretty good shape as well, so you might as well just save the Kevlar you have Unlucky. Certainly you can still go for some exit frags if they decide to hunt. Lycra's going to go in and see what they've got. See if it's worthwhile taking a couple of away. He's going to find one headshot. Kirishima gone. Maybe just pad the stats a little bit here. Lecro, nice second shot as well towards Maka. Of course, there's a player on his right, and it is Lucky. The one player you want to save, because he has the Kevlar. He's going to go forward. He's going to try and grab a weapon, but he will fall as well. And not a single player surviving on Heretics. And also, an important note, no one actually drops there in those exit battles for NIP. So that's just a perfect scenario there for Ninjas in Pyjamas. They can move into this next round feeling very comfortable. It's going to be the AKs across the board. Look at the money, Blair. After losing 5 rounds in a row, they win 3 in a row, and they've got an average of $98K in the bank. So that's pretty solid. Over on Team Heretics, they'll finally get their purchase back in. But again, that reserve cash is looking relatively weak.
Yeah, it's also because obviously when it comes to the way they've won the round, it has come down to the wire, right? Except for the one round where they have 4 players stay alive. So despite winning 5 in a row for Heretics, they pretty much barren when it comes to the money. But here we go. Buy coming in once more. Maka now with the AWP. I don't think we've seen him wield the Zoom Banger yet so far in this map. Now NIP can heavy presence here, but a nice little shot by XMS knock. And had his head knocked off his shoulders. Maka with a nice little tag on the res. And much better this time from the man. He doesn't really re-peek. He's going to be going for more twister, trying to go for the pre-fire. It's just a tiny little angle. And Maka all that's holding onto this bomb site. He's trapped though, Dinko. He's got a lot of work to do. He wants to find his kill, but a pre-fire being quite a problem. Indeed, backup arriving, but Hunt is on res, sneaking in from behind. There is a player there though, and it's going to be Lekro caught on. The hunter becomes the hunted, and somehow Maka still alive in the site.
Well, Twist is going to go forward. It's Maka who hits the deck, and now Twist is going to be moving forward, trying to get into the site. With damage done on towards Lucky. Navira coming in, Polsky dealt with, and well, overrunning them is relatively easy for Navira. He gets the 3k in the round, and a 6th round picked up here for Team Heretics. Over for NIP, it'll be the purchase in, the AK-47s across the board. Plenty of utility being picked up as well. And here over on Heretics, it's the purchase that can continue to spiral in. That's going to be Lucky on the FAMAS, the weaker weapon, but certainly a pretty solid buy overall here for Team Heretics. And moving into this NIP, that's a round they would have loved to have picked up. Would have put them in a real solid position on the T side. Luckily they have got plenty of cash, so they have another opportunity moving into this next one.
Oh, that's just unfortunate for Plopsky there. It's a mess. That is number for a while now, at least 2 rounds back to back. He was smart thing to reposition himself. It's a known position that Molotov is gonna fall a little short. He's not called for backup yet. He's always lonesome. He does have Lucky nearby. That's Nivera getting forced back. A nice nade there from Lucky, but he sticks around, and Lekro, I don't think he spots his head, but he aligns his crosshair perfectly as to where the head might be, and that's going to be man advantage neutralized. XMS chimes in with another frag of his, but he's going to get finally taken down. That's a 3v3. There's a player on the side. It's Nivera, and Nox going to find him. Man advantage for NIP is the head onto the B-bomb site.
Well, the wall of smoke's up on the B-bomb side itself. They will start to walk just slowly over here, NIP. Not rounding the corner just yet. They still have the player up in construction, one in behind the generator as well. And Kirishima might just get info here. He's going to take the battle and win it against Rez. Now 2v2 and Suzblatt. 30 seconds in play. The bomb going to make his way up on towards the upper site. Rotation has come in from Maka with the AWP back in the elevator. Now he could be the player to end it all here for NIP. That Molotov, that's going to be solid. That's going to go into position. Doesn't burn away. Actually, a knock. It doesn't extend to him at all. He gets kind of lucky there, and he'll fall away back over towards short. Lekro just hanging around this area. Maka starting to make his way back in. Is waiting on his teammate. Doesn't want to make a mental play. He's already made a few of those. And smoke goes up into the site. Kirishima just clearing the close quarters, making sure his teammate doesn't get picked off. And now they move in together. Not looking to hold off. Lekro blinded. He's close on the right side. Maka goes for the quick shot. Not really working for him. It's Kirishima with the trade, but he's up on top, and Lekro sees him, takes him down. And another round picked up for NIP. They needed that one. Well, they are successful in picking it up.
And even more impressively, despite losing 4 players, Dinko, they still have so much money in the bank to work with, right? Like you said, they've just built up this substantial amount of money. And as we do head into round number 11 of this first half, NIP are poised to definitely wrest back control of this game, because for Heretics, it's going to be another eco coming in. A few upgraded pistols once more. But that hasn't really been a problem for NIP, to be very honest. A couple of P250s, a CZ, and a handful of Nivera, and the USPs for XMS and Maka. No utility whatsoever. And they've gone for a 3-man hold towards B. Looking for some aggression here. The one smoke they had deployed already. Just going to come down to winning these duels. And against the AK-47s, it's going to be a little hard.
Okay, P250 starting things off well.
Maybe not.
Going to dive into the AK while Nock is going to clean them up. 3 picked up. Maka and Kirishima left now into a 2v4. Lekro spotting Maka in towards middle. He's going to do some damage, and eventually will take him down as well. And now it's all on the Kirishima. Stuck up in short, he will be picked off. Twist takes him down. A 5th round for NIP, who finally gets something going here on their T side. You know, they could have had a lot more rounds than they've already picked up here, Blair. Obviously, very close to firing a couple of strange rounds at the start of this map, but it feels like we've settled into the map now. We're starting to really see NIP get comfortable. And Team Heretics, they're going to come into it with a bye. This is where they have to try and change that. This is where Team Heretics have to show us that they're still able to compete. And NIP haven't figured them out yet.
Yeah, this is where it gets worrisome, right? It's pretty similar to how it played out in Overpass initially. Heretics showing signs of life, and the NIP running away in the second half. And the CD side for NIP, that's what's worrisome. Kirishima is going to make his maker. And Mako, very good job avoiding the flashbang there. And he's going to progress further If he drops on towards this could be huge. He's actually going to do it, the madman. And this could actually work out this time around, Dinko. Is he having second thoughts about it is the question. He's got the flank on, but with his players, his teammates falling one by one, if he finds Plopsky, this could work out, but it looks like the call for the save has rung out already. And it's going to be NIP getting to round number 6. They've tied things up.
Yeah, rather convincingly as well. Only losing Lekro in this round. And this is now scary for Heretics. Maka should be picking that up. Plopsky's actually going to bit the shot. Luckily, Maka repeats and this time takes him down. So 6 apiece, evened up yet again. Navira. Not spotted by Nock. The timing's actually perfect for him now. He's going to peek and find Nock. Maka also shutting down Twist. So at least they're getting to save their weapons on into the next. No consequence really to the NIP economy. They've got plenty in the bank. So round number 13 coming right up. And Team Heretics struggling, strapped for cash at the moment. NIP, the complete opposite really. They'll have everything they need. So it's likely going to be a 7th round here on the board for NIP. I like that they've just figured this out. The first sort of 5 rounds, I would say, maybe even 6 rounds, they just got to work towards that A-bomb site. And it didn't really work out for them. But now they've changed up the system a little bit. And as soon as they get any success over towards B, they've just been rolling with that over and over again.
Indeed they have, and now Maka. Well, he's pushing up at the edge of the smoke, and he's going to be found out. He's just been not having any luck here. And I love the Molotov from Twist as well, Dinko. Keeps that up away from the hands of Lucky. And now they just have Nivera with the M4, and Maka, he had a couple of moments here so far, but so far it hasn't really worked out in his favor. Nivera with the sole M4 remaining. He's going to find one, looking for the second, but Rez is ready and waiting. And now the off, used as bait by Twist, is going to catch Lucky the moment he picks it up. Then he's going to find Kiyoshima as well. Snake really not doing much damage. 7 rounds for NIP as we go into the penultimate round of the first half here in the deciding map.
Well, last legs by here from Team Heretics if they want to salvage anything other than the 6 rounds they've already picked up. Was a really good start for the Heretics, but it's being completely flipped over. NIP are certainly feeling comfortable now on this T side. It's been a big performance from Lekro. Generally, you see him play pretty well here on Vertigo. It's 15 and 10. Navira getting a good start, shutting down Nock, though. That's a bit of an issue, because Nock's been playing well as well. Across the entire series, I have to say. He's been an absolute animal, especially in Overpass. He's doing so much. Currently 13 and 8, but now dead. A good start for Heretics, thanks to Navira.
Got to bear in mind as well. I mean, like you said, they had a great start. It was such a good start. 5-0 for Heretics, and now it's 7-6 for NIP. They've almost won 7 in a row. Plopsky. Oh, the timing. Oh, the timing for XMX. He actually made it work a couple of times, but the flashbang is great as well. Plopsky knows where one is. He's going in for the hunt. Instead, it's going to be Rez going to steal it away, and Plopsky is holding W and left-click Dinko, and it's working out. The whole W gang coming up on top.
Well, Maka further back in behind the smoke. NIP have salvaged the bomb site. And Maka and Kiyoshima are going to be backing away, saving their weapons into the next one. And it's NIP who will be taking 8 rounds on the board. Heretics will see what they can bring into this next round, but at this point it doesn't really matter because NIP have just been dominating them. And while Kiyoshima just gets absolutely decapitated, Lekro firing down the guillotine. Well, Maka now left alone. 1v4 to save the AWP. They should be able to get it as long as Lekro doesn't decide to find him. And while in behind him is Twist making noise. That's the shot, but it lands. Not enough death. And while Maka, he loves death and he's going to be looking for more of it. He'll go forward, going for the no-scope. As long as it's not his own death, it's all good. And he's going to try and stay alive, but the spam is going through and he eventually will be overrun. It's Plopsky that gets rid of him. Maka gone, Maka out of there. And well, we'll see nothing really of value here for Team Heretics. Ninjas in Pyjamas in prime position to take 9 at the half.
That's just unfortunate for Heretics, but this entire second half of this half has just been terrible for them. 5-0 up, and NIP have won 8 rounds, not in a row. There was that 1 run Heretics managed to get back in their favor, but apart from that, it's just been NIP just steamrolling all over them. And even the star player is really struggling for the side of Team Heretics. Lucky, XMS, Maka especially, not being that impactful. Yeah, we go, though. And bear in mind, Dinko, a couple of these rounds came down to the wire. It was Lucky just sticking the defuse with the bullets flying all over. This could have been even more one-sided for the NIP. And Twist now, all the timing on that, and it's going to be Kiyoshima. Gets the kill. Incendiary tossed in. He really can't retrieve that AK-47. He does want to get it, though. He's going to stick on around. That's good enough. At least they have control of ramp. And that means remaining CTs can now gravitate over towards the B bomb side, where the hit is inevitably going to be taking place.
Plovsky, the front man in the charge. You've got XMS in behind the sandbags on the B bomb side itself. Lecro has been so solid inside the middle, but this time will be shut down by Maka. And now NIP looking to make their approach, but it's the MP9s that are winning the battle somehow. And a two-man advantage in play for Heretics. NIP haven't even got a kill back yet. This is just mental. How is this flipped this way? XMS just standing in the smoke of the B-bomb site. And NIP, 2 players remain.
I like how XMS hasn't exposed himself there, and you'd expect him to probably fall back. It's still holding the angle, like you said. And
What an end to the half.
A little bit of a tap dance there from Nivera, but at least Heretics do get a 7 rounds, and considering it was 5-0 to start things off, they're going to be very disappointed about this, Dinko.
Well, yeah, it's close as you can get it, though, at the half. An exciting game from a neutral perspective, and it's time for a short break, and we'll be right back with the end of this series and the end of the road to Rio. We'll see you after this.
Go and vibe out with whoever you next to.
Live until the morning, sleep until the noon.
Yeah.
You said that you wanted, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move.
3, 2,
Bringing
1,
summer to
drop.
you.
Oh, ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know like I know. We'll take it round and round again.
Oh, I see the signs and I see we're there. And I feel the lies and I feel the sand. Forever who we are. No matter if we cast away a fire in the dark. I know that you will be where you will again. I know that
The final time, welcome back to ESL 1 Road to Rio. It's hit 7 at the half. NIP leading the way by 1. It's here in the European 5th and 6th decider match. My name's Dinko. I'm joined by Blair for what is the final half here at ESL 1 Road to Rio.
Kind of feel a little sad. It's this is it, right? The final half of the Road to Rio, after the grand finals, mind you.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
It's going to come down to this. It's kind of funny, but you know what? I think it's fitting. It's going to be an El Clasico. It's going to be the French versus the Swedes, and Nivera and Lucky. They're going to strike in tandem. This A bomb site taken over. Great opening kills. And despite a flank coming in, this one just might go the way of Heretics.
Well, they fought their way on towards the site valiantly, and while taps coming in from Lecro, but not landing shots, unfortunately. Lucky has been spotted over the top of the smoke, but nothing coming through, and this is just an awkward battle through the smoke that's not really reaping too much. And every second that's wasted, Heretics will love. And the round pretty much confirmed to be won by them at this point. NIP not really anywhere near it. I think Raz just backing away. We're trying to get into the next round, but Navira's going to stop that from happening, taking him down with the USP. That'll be NIP conceding the pistol round, and Heretics even the scoreline up.
They have lost both the pistols so far, and yet the scores are tied. That just shows how pretty good our good old Swedes have been so far. For those of you just tuning in right now, the first half was pretty topsy-turvy. Heretics winning the knife round, starting on the CD side. They had a 5-0 lead, and then NIP closing it out 8-7 in their favor. But with this pistol round win, Heretics is going to be feeling a little bit more confident here. The buy is going to be coming in for a nip, though. The force buy. Of course it's going to be the force buy.
Well, I mean, at this point, why not? NIP have been solid on the Deagles, MP9 in play as well. See if they can pull anything off with them. Lecro, you'll see him in this mid position, both on the T side default and on the CT side defense. He's a very, very solid player in that mid position. He's got that under wraps. I think when we casted the complexity NIP game, we got to see Lecro have a little bit of fun against config inside of mid. So he's definitely one player to watch if you're trying to figure out how to play middle here on Vertigo. Take a look at Lecro's demos. Now, Team Heretics heading their way up in towards A. 2 players off towards short here for the NIP side. Going to go for a little bit of a boost now. I love this boost over the top. This could really work, but that Molotov gets rid of the chance. And XMS is going to hear the ticks. They know there was players close, or at least one, over towards that short position.
Okay, it's going to be tossed in. And that's actually going to do a pretty decent amount of damage. Not too bad. But they haven't found a pick yet, and that's worrisome. This is Deagles, Dinko. They're always so scared in the hands of the Swedes. Lucky just spotting for any potential late boost. It's going to be Rezdo holding the line. So one player spotted out by XMS. The 2 Magnums should be the ones taking the duels here. It's going to be XMS just trying to force NIP to go for a play here. Mac is going to be leading the charge. Meanwhile, towards Ram, the Galil. Lecro on top of the side, and Lucky! He gets the dink. But Lecro, they don't know where he died from. He's still sitting on top of the side looking for one more. Finally runs out of bullets, but he's done the damage. And now it's a 2v2, Dinko.
Oh, Kiyoshima though, he's going to get overrun, and the decoy somehow not getting the kill. It's Plotsky denying though. 2 coming down on the MP9, and 9th round for NIP. They've pulled it off. That is not what Heretics would be looking for, and the force buy win coming in, and that's NIP happily collecting that.
Lecro just... I can kind of get the confusion for Heretics because there were 3 CTs in the smoke behind the smoke. They were alright, they're just spamming the smokes. They had no idea Lecro was on top of the boxes. 2 free kills and almost gets a 3rd as well. What a round for Lecro. And man, the woes of the French continue, Dinko. They win the pistol and they get ecoed. Or rather, well, it's a force buy, but still just pistols.
Kiyoshima trying a little bit of spam on through towards Rez's position, or whoever is playing close short, and do a little bit of chip damage. But at the most, it would have been a couple of HP damage done. But Team Heretics gathering at the bottom of the A ramp. You've got NIP sitting back with Knock. Of course, Rez here on the A bomb site. SMG is at the ready to grind some cash out. Raz needs to be careful he doesn't get caught in this position, but they're not going to be coming this way. Instead, they're going to be walking a conga train of death in towards Nock's spot. Shoulder piece gets the info and comes back for a more long-range angle. He'll only manage one, though. Rez hasn't peeked just yet. It's twisted towards Elevator, trying to do his best, working it. Doesn't really work out for Rez when he eventually does peek. Lucky shuts him down on the deagle, and now it's a bomb plant. A real chance for Team Heretics to pull off a 4-spy win. Look at Lekro, in from behind, the headshot on towards Maka, and now he's got possession of the bomb site back in his control. XMS looking for the long range fight with the deagle. He'll not manage anything. Instead, it's Lucky, a 1v3 overall, and Twist will take him down. It's going to be a round on the board. The NIP side, 10th picked up now, 10 to 8, double figures. And well, that's Heretics close round, unfortunately not pulling it over the line.
And NIP even having enough time to run around, pick up the rifles, the better rifles, in fact. M4 on the AK-47, at least to get the bomb down, so that's something, I guess, for the front side. But money not that great. We're going to be seeing a few upgraded pistols coming out here once more. It's going to be very light buy. Maka, maybe he won't invest. Maybe he wants the AWP. It's going to be T side, though. He wasn't that effective with the AWP on the CD side. So yeah, there we go. It's going to be pretty much a full eco for the Ts, which is surprising. And Maka will be seeing an AWP in his hands early on. It's going to be a fast hit coming in towards ramp, and it's going to be Rez spotting out a player. And he's not going to do a Maka. He's going to be falling back. Molotov towards short, keeping them at bay. What? Are they going to be going for the boost here? They could potentially try, but his pistols can be quite deadly at that range. So instead of going to be playing this one safe, Lekro is going to find one. The nade's doing so much damage, Dinko, and they just might get mauled alive with the SMGs here.
Well, Rez about to round the corner. It's full behind. Through it to Lekro, picking up 2 on the MP9 and 3rd kill as well. That's a little clean up there from Lekro. He'll be happy with that. 11-8 on the board now for NIP. Heretics finally getting their purchases back in. They have the AKs across the board. Maka can get the AWP. Currently negative in terms of his KD, so he'd love to try and change that up here. Still contemplating whether or not he wants the AWP. Over here on NIP, they'll have theirs in the hands of Nock, not Twist, here on the CT side of Vertigo. And Maka goes for an AK.
Surprising there, considering he went for the full eco there. He had enough money for the AWP and the Kevlar as well, but ooh, a barrage of nades being dealt on towards Heretics, and XMS already down to 58 points of health. They have crept up. That managed to make their way through the smoke. So this is early control of this side of the map. And NIP, they're pretty comfortable just giving it up. They're just going to be playing behind the bomb site. They do have a player that is res towards short. They've got Lekro as well to help him out. Oh, they're going to be going for the boost is the question. They haven't really gone for it yet, but now they might actually go for this. No Molotovs push him back. And Rez spots out a player. That was lucky. He was waiting there for so long, Dinko, but unfortunately it doesn't work out for him. And Rez toying with them, rattling off bullets. And Nock's there as well. 3 CTs lying in wait. This could get very, very worrisome indeed for Heretics.
Lekro just up and towards short. The Molotov is going to go further back, and Lekro is going to go forward. And they're taking that kill very easily. And he's going to continue to run on in, but he's stopped by Rez. Rez stands in the corner, wanting a little bit more, but Maka catches him looking the wrong way. That's a beautiful little headshot coming in. Maka now charging through the smoke, trying to get some damage done as Nock attempts to deny the bomb plant, but it's not going to work out for him. Instead, it's Plotski searching over the smoke. He will spam through and catches Kiyoshima through it. Maka just gets out of dodge, just the nick of time. But he's still inside the site. He needs to win the fight, and there's the headshot. Maka now in default. Still trying to play with his teammate, still trying to hold on. 2 players locked into the same position, and Maka just somehow still alive, finally overrun. And now it's all on XMS, looking for the 1v2 in total. He's done damage onto the second as well. It's not got 8 HP. The smoke onto the bomb is the only real option. He fluffs the smoke. He's now in the open, no cover. XMS will take the kill. A 9th round for Team Heretics. And that's just a little unfortunate there for Nock in the 1v1.
Yeah, I like how XMS played that. It was very, very aggressive indeed. Not really giving a chance for Nock to recover. Let's pick up the AWP as well. And Maka, despite not buying it earlier on, he will be handed to him by his teammate. And finally, for Nipto, Dinko, the money seems to have been whittled down quite a bit. So going to be seeing some pistols coming out from the Swedish side. The 3-round streak will finally come to an end. And even the 3 rounds they won, right? I mean, the first 2 rounds they won, they lost a lot of players, and that means despite winning 3, they lose 1, immediately the money is not in a good place. So the pistols come out. Like you said, though, Lecro's having a hell of a game so far. 25 frags for the man, top fragging in the server. Nevera's been boosted up. Now, this nade from Twist is going to be a giveaway. Now, he's going to peek out and try and get the kill as a question. No, he's going to hold the line. He's being very passive here. Very ballsy angle as well from the player on top of the boxes. Plopsky is waiting to find a head. A shining head for his deagle to rattle off a shot towards. Smoke's going to be deployed, and that's the call. Mighty rotation taking place. 3 CT still waiting there at the B bomb site.
Oh, Nevera shutting down Plopsky. Good headshot picked up. Another push coming down as Twist, whose attacks are trying to hold on. He will not be able to do so. Maka taking down Rez as well. Lecro knock. The last 2 pillars of support for NIP, and they've toppled as well. The tower will fall, and it's going to be Team Heretics with 10 now on the board. NIP will get the purchase back in. They're going to have the M4s across the board, the MP9 in the hands of Knock, though. Bit of an issue. He's been so stellar for them. Well, maybe we can do some damage even on the MP9. Nevera has been a really impressive player for me throughout the road to Rio. You know, he's one of those players coming into this, a little bit of an unknown quantity. Really shows up and has an impressive performance across this entire series, really.
Oh, yeah. Like, everyone's talking about Maka, with good reason as well. He was so very good in the group stage, but Nevera has been so very impactful here. And also on top of the leaderboards for his teammates here in a very, very crucial map, the deciding map. Trades, sequel trades. Plopsky in the smoke. Like a wraith, he will fade away. He's going to try and use that smoke, trying to find some advantage. Doesn't find anything, though. The bullets are just peppering through the smoke, and he just wants to avoid falling to a random shot through the wood. Backup is arriving in the form of Lecro. And we can also see another player, yet another player rotating over towards B. As Knock, he's kind of gone on a fact-finding mission, just roaming around towards A. No Plopsky, though. He hasn't made contact. Minute on the clock. Here comes a hit. Smoke's going to be deployed.
The utility's starting to come on in from the Team Heretics side all across the board. It's going to be Reds who shuts down Kiyoshima. An extra chance here for Lecro as well. Plopsky finding 1 and 2. Nevera in the corner. Lecro hides with 22 HP. And unlucky in Maka. Oh, the nade comes through. Not able to shut him down. It's all on Maka coming in with a 1v4. It's not going to be happening. NIP finally finding another round win. It's been a long time coming. And there they go. 12-10. 4 away from victory now in the series. 4 away from victory, but Team Heretics not far behind them. They've still got money in reserve here, but they're still going to get a buy into this next round as well.
Oh yeah, they will, and Maka should be able to hold on to his off here. There's no one nearby. But that was a little strange from the French side. They didn't show any presence towards A, and it was almost a very evident tell, if you ask me, that they were going to be going for that B hit. You had 3 CTs there waiting. I love the smokes being tossed in by NIP there, just preventing the T's from pushing in. And of course, great work from Plopsky and Knock to just keep them at bay. But the fact that they didn't show anything over at A gave NIP the freedom to have the 3 CDs waiting towards the B bomb site. So a little bit more, they could try that again, but at least a little bit of presence towards A initially would have been better, instead of kind of telegraphing the fact that they're going to be heading towards B as the time started to count away. There we go, though. Like you said, still another full buy. Smoke towards short. Knock them. Aggressive, brilliant flashbang from Rez. That's a very early pick already. And no trades possible. Lucky trying to jump and find something. There is a player behind his sandbags. They're going to check it, though, and Lecro's going to find another. And he's looking for more spots to head out. Maka with the AWP. The timing is off. And Lecro finds another kill before he gets taken down. Knock's going to strike. And it's a complete, absolute slaughter at the A ramp. NIP, they come out on top, and they lose just 1 player.
That's exactly the kind of statement NIP needs to make into that important gun round. And while they show up, and they get it done. Now they are 3 away from victory here at NIP, and that's a real positive way to pick up a round win when you're heading into the late stages of this game. When you take a look at what Team Heretics have, it's not going to be a whole lot. It's going to be a deagle on 2 players, a flashbang on Lucky and Nevera, but other than that, there's nothing to write home about here for the Team Heretics. This is NIP certainly looking like the team to head to 14 rounds. Then they'll be 2 away from victory. Team Heretics getting picked apart yet again. Finally, Lucky getting something over towards B, but that nade, oh, it's nearly chunky, but it doesn't matter. Lucky comes in with another.
Big here.
He's been so quiet as well.
Yeah, but the utility, so much utility, no Kevlar for any of the players, and it's going to be really hard. And look at the damage being dealt, Dinko. This is not going to happen unless Lucky pulls out something special, because he's the player with the Kevlar. He's the M4, and he also has 100 HP. Unless he pulls out something truly miraculous, NIP still have this round in the bag.
Well, they're going to be trying to relocate and try and get back over towards A, perhaps, or go on a little bit of an excursion throughout the map. Issue is 7 HP, 18 on Maka. They're basically useless at this point. It's all unlucky, like you said. He has been incredibly quiet up until this point. He was sitting on 7 kills going into this round, so it's been very, very lackluster here on the final map, but this would be a time to strike. Got a little bit of an excursion to see what's going on. They also pick up an M4 on their travels. Now they look to try and finish here on the bomb site towards B. Walking up, that smoke's actually going to allow them to cross safely and get close up to the site and explode. That smoke actually favouring the Team Heretics side. They'll be happy with that. And now they're starting to move forward. A group of 3. Electro back in quad. That's a clean headshot. Just instantly annihilating Lucky. Oh my god, that is disgusting from Electro. Annihilates all 3 players, and that's his 31st kill. 14 to 10. He's having an absolute blinder of a game. 31 and 15.
This looks like it. This looks like the end of it, right? The end of the road for Heretics. I mean, they fought so hard. They really, really scrapped away through that win on Nuke. Overpass was just one-sided beating by NIP. And here on Vertigo, I'll be honest, it looked like they were starting to show some signs of life. But in the end, NIP just looking very indomitable. And they're starting to warm up as well. You can see, like I said, 31 kills already for Lecro. It's aggression, intimidating aggression from NIP on the CT side. Popsky should be careful. Nivera trying to spot something out. Twist with the AWP. He knows where Nivera is, but he's also wary that's a headshot angle. In those scenarios, the AK-47 will sometimes have the tiny little advantage. Nivera making a lot of noise towards B, but meanwhile, you can see the rest of the players falling back towards that, actually towards that A bomb site area. Rez playing a very dangerous game, Dinko, but he's going to make it work. Goes for the full spray, just finds one. The trade does come in.
Well, just over a minute left. NIP have currently got Lecro over towards the A-bomb site, and that's going to be a scary player to try and overrun here if you're Heretics. He's having a brilliant series. And towards short. Knock has arrived over here as well, towards the boost. Lecro's going to throw the nade. It's not going to do too much at all. In fact, they're not too close by, and now they are ready to explode. Lecro close by, should be able to get at least one from this position. They're going to come running in towards him. He doesn't even get a single kill. Cast his curse a little bit there, and while XMS taking down Lecro, it's a good headshot. Now 30 seconds is all they have, and while Knock just blocking his teammate on the fallback. No falling back for you, my friend. As Lucky's going to take some damage.
And I like the fact that, I don't know if it's a conscious decision, but the fact that they gave the player Lucky with the health to get the bomb done. If it was XMS or Nivera, then they could have been it. The bomb would not have got planted. So one would assume that it was all planned. Now the smoke's coming in, and that's just a decoy, just trying to show that it might potentially go for the retake. But NIP, saner heads will prevail. They will not be going for this retake. They're going to hold on to their guns. They still have the money, but why try and go for a retake, which is looking very, very rough indeed. 3v4 retake on the A-bomb side is never going to be easy. And that's going to be round number 11 for Heretics. They still are clinging on with the bloodied, battered fingernails on the precipice of defeat, Dinko. They're not quite done yet. But NIP, man, they just look so dominant right now.
Well, Heretics still potentially in this. They've got the AKs in play. A little bit of reserve cash and a few of the players here as well, but NIP coming back into this. They have most of their weapons over in the last round. They've got the AWP in the hands of Twist this time around. AK-47 for Knock, M4s. It's not done yet for NIP. There's a lot of Heretics clawing in behind them. Nade is going to go down towards the bottom of the stairs. Does a lot of damage on towards Nivera. XMS taking a little bit off the top, but not too much to worry about just yet. But Maka certainly is going to be worrying about his loss in health. He's dropped to 11. Well, handling it well. Twisted towards middle, catching one. Mac in towards the lower ramparts, getting a little bit of action. And while XMS taking a headshot, goes forward for more, but it's Rez. The last defending player here at the bottom of the ramp. He'll only manage one. Lucky shuts him down in reply. And now it's Heretics with a man advantage. Not the health advantage though, Blood. They are certainly incredibly low right now. And NIP can certainly shut this down as they're going to go back over towards the B bomb site. You've quickly got Plopsky looking to fill the hole here. He's up behind the generator already. There's the first kill. 50 seconds now. He just needs to hold on. Lucky's going to jump up and try and elevate. He spots the head of Plopsky, does damage, but not enough, and he's going to pull the knee. Luckily, Twist is there to save him. His bodyguard in the round, and Lucky overrun as well. It's map point, series point for NIP, and this could be it. This could be the final round of the road to Rio.
The timing on that. The timing of that save by Twist. That could have been a 1v1. It could have gone either way from there, but this could be it, Dinko. Like you said, potentially the final round of the road to Rio. It's not the grand final, it's the battle for the 5th and 6th position, but hey, it's still RMR points on the line.
It's closer than the grand final.
So, true. And definitely closer, and definitely longer as well, despite not being a best of 5. But it's been a great story for both the teams. Heretics, no one expected them to go this far. Maka has been a revelation throughout this entire series, maybe not in this entire tournament, maybe not this particular series though. And for NIP, it just goes to show that these 5 young Swedes, they could be the next real true Swedish side, apart from, you know, obviously the old NIP who are right now in Dignitas, and of course the good old boys over at Fnatic. So it's good to see another Swedish team really stepping up. It's also good to see another French team showing what they can do, and this could be the final hit here, Dinko. 5 players just marching up towards the A bomb site.
Force forward. Mac is starting to run on in with the Galeots. Rez standing by with him. It's Naviro shutting down Plopsky. Good kill coming through. Mac as well shutting down Rez. Another on the site. And XMS somehow getting the bomb plant in the chaos, but the lineup is there. Knock in the last few bullets is able to take down XMS. He's going to go back for more, trying to shut someone down, but it's not working just yet. He relies on Lekro to chip away at Kiyoshiba, and that was just 3 versus 3. NIP looking for the retake. Maka, we've seen him in this position before, and he's going to find success again. 1 kill picked up. Navira looking at the boost, tapping away, catches Knock, and well, it's not done yet. Navira keeps the Heretics alive. That's another 3k for him added to the collection. He's 23 and 19. And well, NIP, they're not out of the woods just yet. They're no stranger to the overtime. Well, that's what Heretics are fighting back for.
3 more rounds, Dinko. This could not just be over yet. 3 more rounds is all they need. And NIP, their money's actually not looking great right now. It's not in good shape. They will have to go for the eco. And what are they going to go for here? Is it a full one? Yes, it is a full one. Plopsy's gone for a cheeky Zeus spy. I wouldn't blame him for that. I love it. I love the Zeus spy. It's a mental torture device, Dinko. It's to break your opponent's spirit. And mine.
You get Zeus, there's no recovering from that. But you know what's worse, Blood? When you go for the Zeus and you do like 80 damage, and that is even more. Swap for the Lucky. Gonna catch himself, Rez. His head just taken off at the top of the boost. What? And that shot from Maka. Apparently not a no-scope. Looked like it, but a quick scope. And while Maka going in with a Tech 9, he's gonna rattle shots away, dropping Plopsky, looking for more, and there it is. The cleanup coming in from Maka. 3 kills added to the collection. And a 13th round of the board for Team Heretics. The NIP, the purchase coming in. Lekra had lower amount of cash, so he's going to go for the FAMAS. Rez could certainly buy an M4 here and just sacrifice the extra utility, or he could also take the hit, go with the FAMAS and get a few pieces of utility extra to play with. The most important part is it is a buy nonetheless.
Indeed it is. And the thing is, for NIP, this is where it gets very scary, Dinko. They lose this one, they won't have enough money for a full-fledged buy. And that's Heretics potentially taking it to overtime. Nivera, blinded, not able to take advantage of the fact that he spotted out Plopsky. This trading nade at this point. Neither nade doing much damage. If they can win this, Dinko, if they can somehow win this round, we will most likely, very likely, see overtime.
That's what's on the line here for Team Heretics. Overtime. They've fought so hard to get to this point. A 3rd map, like I said, NIP no stranger to the overtime affair here at Road to Rio. Knock in that boost position. He plays so often. Knock trying to get it done. Mac is going to spot his head, looking for the shot, but it's not going to land. He'll stay in this position, holding it. Molotov's going to go through, but it's good utility usage from NIP at the moment, holding the Heretics back. Not onto the site just yet as NIP look to try and close it. Look to try and get the final scoreline of 16-13. The Heretics, they've got onto the site. Lucky's been tasked with the bomb plant. He's going to get it through. Now the retake needs to happen. Knock finds the killer towards Maka. Just a few more to come his way. Then they'll have the site back. NIP hold the advantage still into the retake, and they've been pretty solid at these so far. They just need to group up, and look how many players there are sitting inside of Elevator. As they walk forward, it's Twist tasked with the front man push. He's jumped into the site with the AWP. He's looking for the kills in towards short. They're going to go for it. Twist finds the kill on the XMS. Lucky with one, but Knock is there. And Plopsky's on the defuse. Plopsky is defusing inside of the smoke. NIP are going to pull it off through the smoke. Plopsky, the full 10 seconds. There he goes. And he gets it done. Just like that, Team Heretics have fallen. NIP will take 5th place in the ESL 1 Road to Rio. And that is the most heartbreaking way it could